As you look ahead to this week,
Yep.
you always say you only get 12 of these things.
Right.
How much do you have to kind of, good or bad, remind them that the next one is the most important one?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. You know, the game of football is learning from where your mistakes are, getting better, making corrections, and then getting your mind straight because the new train is coming down the tracks, and you know, and it's not stopping for anybody. So it's a foot race, and you know, you got to prepare every week, and you got to be mentally and physically locked in. And this is another big week coming at us.
Is there any thought in the big picture, last week means nothing for what you're looking to do anyways because it wasn't a conference game? And, you know.
No, I mean, I just don't look at it like that, you know. I mean, some people do, I guess. I mean, to me, I look at every single one of them equally. Like, they're all so precious, you know, and when you feel like maybe you gave one away, you kind of, you know, I always tell them it's like a diamond, man. Put it in your hand and clamp onto it really tight, you know. And they're all just precious, and because, you know, football is a momentum game. Football is a habit-forming game, and you don't want to form habits on letting things go. You don't want to form habits on losing, and you know, so you got to have abrupt turn like we had this week. You know, we were in pads on Sunday. We had probably our most violent Tuesday, certainly of this year, by a long shot. So, you know, you got to, you know, abruptly turn.
You like the response of your team so far?
I thought the response was as good as I've ever been around. Now, will that parlay into Saturday? That's all you can do, so you hope that that'll be what you need to do. But usually my experience is it all matters, but when the lights go on, you got to be able to make great decisions when the lights are on in real time. And you just hope that your preparation was accurate enough so it gives you an opportunity to do that.
When you're watching the film on a game like last week,
yeah,
the running game couldn't really gain traction.
Right.
How do you parse what was the offensive line maybe screwing up in certain situations?
No, it wasn't the offensive line. The offensive line played well. It's real easy. You put the film on, you watch the film. It's not real complicated. That's the beautiful thing about football. The film never lies. Yeah. And the line on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, played quite well. They had a winning effort, and no, that's not where our problems lied. You know, we just need to do a great job, both sides of the ball, okay? We've got I said this in my press conference. I'll reiterate it right now. Here's the good news. We've got a bunch of guys that love ball, and we got a bunch of playmakers that are talented and can make plays. But what we have to make sure we do on both sides of the ball is play within the structure of the defense and the structure of the offense. And I think it's a blessing and a curse, because sometimes when you have talented guys, they want to do so much that, you know, they start maybe trying too hard for all the big plays as opposed to what's right there for you to take. And I think that we just have to go back in and take what the defense has given us and take what the offense is giving us, or what we're trying to take away from them when we're on defense, and make those plays, okay? And if we do that, the film will back up that there's no issue. Issues come when you get beat up up front. When you get beat up front, then you're getting beat. And that's not good, but you look at it and say, well, we got our tails whooped. We got our fannies whooped. That's not what happened, okay? And nor can we turn the ball over 4 times, okay? And we had a multitude of drops. We turned the ball over on offense 4 times. What game are you going to win? You're not winning any game. It's not going to happen. So, as I said, I love our team. I mean, nothing's changed. What changed was we've got to play within the confines of what we're doing, and we've got to make the plays when the plays are available to be made. And it's my job to make sure that that's what's happening. And so that's a failure. If that doesn't happen, that failure is on me directly. And so what I had to do is, you know, when you want to fix something, you go back to work on it. And you take, okay, systematically take the things that didn't occur the way they should have occurred and get them right. And I thought one of the biggest things was we had to get back into real-time play. What I mean by that is full speed, full padded play, where we're making full padded, full speed decisions. Probably last week we had a little too much non-padded full speed deals. Came off of a game down at Wake, had 105 snaps on defense, yada, yada, decided I want to get this team fresh. Maybe too early in the season to do that, okay? So we had to get back into work right now and get back in that sync, in that groove. Maybe later in the year is a better opportunity to do some of those things. You never know. I mean, it's not an exact science here, you know? So that's my job, and I got to handle that. So I expect to see our team prepared, physical, and hungry.